Corona, kwani kumeendaje?
Hata mimi sijui.
Kwanza nasikia system ya shule imechange. Watu wanakufa, sijui nini.
Ngoja. Sileo ni Sato? Sileo ndo show yetu.
Hata nilikuwa nimesahau. Anyway, hi guys, welcome to Kirk Watoto. But hiyo story yenye tulikuwa tunaongelea mwanzo inakuhusu. So uoshe mkono, sanitize na uvae mask. Pia uambie marafiki zako.
And you are your host,
Nisi Karaoke
and Dandongo.
Welcome. Story. Say story come. Anyway, I don't have much to tell you, but to say that in our first lineup, we are having Teacher Monica with Nyumbani Kona.
That is the feeling I get, the feeling of wow. When I'm coming to you, I am feeling very excited. This is Nyumbani Kona, of course in Kirk Watoto program, and I am your host, Teacher Monica. I am very happy because in this segment, we do great things. We empower you to make decisions. We empower you to think. We empower you to be smart. We empower you to cook and do beautiful things at home. And of course, love Jesus Christ and his kingdom and make him happy because very soon he is coming back. And when he comes back, he wants us to go home and to go to him home in heaven, excited and happy. Now, today, I want us to look at a different topic. It is my prayer that no one is violating your rights. It is also my prayer that you are keeping safe on the roads. Today, we will look at a different topic. Guess what? To your screen. Can you see it? Hip, hip. There we go. Read for me. They are saying safety at home. We need to be safe at home. We need to be very, very safe at home. In this particular lesson, I will show you how you need to be safe at home. Number one, please keep the door closed at all times. When you are left at home, you need to be safe. Close the door, lest somebody comes into the house. If anyone is coming to your house, let them ring the doorbell or knock at the door. It gives you a chance to check and to peep from the window or from the keyhole and check who is that. And you may decide, I am not opening because here I don't find myself safe with this person. So please, when you are at home, keep the door closed at all times. Number two, memorize your parents' contact. Tell me, how many people know their mother's number? 07248. I've even kept for you where to dial. You need to know your parents' contact. Imagine if something happens to you when you are on the way to school or on your way to home, or you find yourself in the arm of a stranger, or something bad happens to you. How will your parents know? Or they leave you at home and you need to communicate something to them. You need to know your parents' numbers. Are we together, children? Memorize the number 072489210. You must know your parents' numbers. Are you getting it? That is a safety measure when you are at home so that you can communicate to them in case of something. Next, don't talk to strangers when you are left at home, children. Please, or even safety at home, even when you are near home. Stop talking to strangers. Let us go to my poster. What does the poster say? You are being given 4 good things you should not do. Number 1, don't accept gifts, treats, or lollies from a stranger. Don't accept any gift from someone you don't know. Please do not accept gift. Even if somebody asks you, kuja hapa, ati uliniambia unaitwa nani? Hajui jina lako kama anakuuliza unaitwa nani. Alafu uliniambia unasomea shule gani? Hajui shule yako. Anataka kukuuliza we. Don't accept gift from a stranger. Number 2, never tell a stranger your name or your address. Ati, what is your name? Don't tell your name to a stranger. Scream or run away. Nobody, nowadays, even somebody you know. As far as your parents have not given you permission, stop giving your names to everybody. Number 3, back to my poster. Keep your distance and never go anywhere with someone you don't know. Keep your distance. When you're walking on the road, keep your distance. Don't walk with people you don't know. Don't start speaking with people you don't know. Number 4, don't believe what strangers tell you. There are those who tell you, you are my mother. Your mother has told me, you give me that microwave. It requires to be taken to the electrician. He tells you, I have been told that you need to do. If your mother didn't tell you, then nobody else should tell you. Do not accept to be given instruction by strangers. Are you getting it, children? Next, do not pray on the roads. When you are at home, it is very safe that you don't pray on the roads. Whether the road is or whether, just even in your estate, please, if you are alone, avoid praying on the roads. That is one way that you enhance safety at home. If you're using your bicycle, please make sure somebody knows where you are riding your bicycle at. If you are playing your ball, please let somebody know where you are playing the ball at. Don't play your ball on the roads. If you are skating, please do not skate on the roads unsupervised. Ensure there's somebody who knows where you are. That's another way of enhancing safety at home. Let us look at another one. Do not spill water. Do you see how Mr. Madash there has fallen down? He has fallen down, because there's a child who left water on the floor. Slippery floors are very dangerous. You can slip, trip, and fall, and you can break this part of your head. Even you can injure your spinal cord. It's not a joke. You can become paralyzed because of walking on a slippery floor where you trip and fall and injure yourself in a bad way, or you get a fracture or a broken bone or something, or a dislocation. You can hurt yourself. Don't spill water on the floor. When water spills, please dust it, dry it completely. Next, never leave toys on the floor. They make the house very disorganized, and it is a threat to your safety because some toys have sharp edges. The toy can disrupt your movement, and you may also find yourself falling. It is a safety precaution to make sure that the floors are not slippery and there are no toys on the floor. Is that difficult to do, children? Is that difficult to do? Check around. Are there toys on the floor? Have you dropped things on the floor carelessly? We must stop because it is not good. So please let us ensure that we do not leave anything on the floor. Next, don't invite friends without your parents' consent. Don't invite friends in your homes without your parents' permission. Sometimes you invite friends in your home, they are all over. They are in the bedroom, they are in the kitchen, they are all over. Some of your friends are touching things, they have the spirit of touching. They are touching things around the home. Some of them, they destroy some electronics in your home. Some of your friends, sometimes they may come to your house and they eat your breakfast. There's a scenario a child told me in school, teacher, I am very hungry because in the morning my parents left very early and left me some breakfast. Alafu teacher, my friend came and he ate my breakfast. You see? So don't invite friends in your house without your parents' permission. It's very important for your parents to know who you are inviting in the house. Now, No going to the kitchen unsupervised. That's another safety at home. In the kitchen, we have fire. In the kitchen, we have appliances, electrical appliances. In the kitchen, we have water. In the kitchen, we have fragile utensils that can break. In the kitchen, we have the fridge. So it is very important when you go to the kitchen, you be in the company of an adult. Don't leave the oven running. Don't leave the gas flowing. Don't leave the electricity on. Make sure you switch it off. Don't leave things boiling. Please ensure that you check. Do not touch hot things with your bare hands. You need to hold them with a towel in the presence of an adult. Do not cook unsupervised. If you don't know how to cook, my friend, don't go to the kitchen and you're saying, the teacher said I need to be independent and I need to know how to cook. My friend, you have to be trained by your parents. So don't go to the kitchen unattended or unsupervised, because that is a safety precaution. If you want safety at home, make sure you avoid some rooms in your house, and one of those rooms is a kitchen if you are not supervised. You are a child. Next, don't play with water. Hiya! Water is dangerous. Daughter, water is very dangerous. You may drown in water. Water have some diseases. There are some diseases that are spread in water, like bilharzia, like typhoid, like cholera. So it is very important not to play in dirty water. And when you are playing with water, please take precaution. Because sometimes even when you go for swimming, sometimes if you're not attended, you can drown easily. Avoid playing with water, not unless it is swimming and there is a swimming attendant. Next is, don't touch electrical outlets and wires. Can you see that man who is touching the socket? Oh, he got shot. An electrical shot can kill you. Avoid putting sharp things in the socket or playing aloud with appliances at home and you do not know how they function. If you do not know how to use, ask for help. My friend, electricity is in our. It's dangerous to play aloud with electricity. And lastly, don't put items into your nose or your ears. There are people who put beads. You put crayons, you put sharp things onto your ears. Oh, my friend, you'll put a bean in your nose. It'll be huge like this. And you're taken to the doctor. And you're like, doctor, will I die? I am feeling a lot of pain. Huh? If you don't want to pray around, don't pray around with your nose. You can nose breathe. It can get into your throat. It can block your nasal canal. It is very dangerous. Or you put things in your ears. They can destroy your eardrum. And you become deaf. Or a person with handicap when it comes to hearing impairment. Please, don't put things into your ears or to your nose, whether in home or at school. Are we together? Are you getting it? Are you getting it, my friend? Don't put things into your ears or your nose. It is very dangerous. Next, I conclude like that, and by there I'm going. It's better to be safe than sorry. Yes, that's what that meme is telling you. It's better to be safe than sorry. Are we together? Be safe than sorry. Practice safety at home. And I go. It's a goodbye. Be safe, my friends. Goodbye. God bless you and keep you. Amen. Hallelujah. Bye-bye.
Tukiendelea, we're going to welcome teacher Lashandra with Creative Minds.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment of Creative Minds, and today I am going to show you how to make Play-Doh. So Play-Doh is more of plasticine. So I'm going to show you a simple way of making Play-Doh at home. So what I have here, I have my flour, I have salt, I have vegetable oil, I have warm water or hot water, and I have food color, and I have a bowl and a spoon. So what you're going to start with, I'm going to take 2 spoons of flour. 2 spoons of flour. I'm going to place them in my bowl. Yes. And then I'm going to take my salt. I'm going to put 2 spoons of salt as well. You see? Now I'm just going to mix them all up. So now when we're done mixing it, I am going to take my hot water and my vegetable oil. I'm going to put just 1 spoon of vegetable oil. And then I'm going to add both my food color and warm water. So now you can see what we have here. We'll just mix it well. You can see it's changing color, but now I think we're going to add our flour because it seems that I've added too much water. So I'm going to still take my flour, add it kidogo. We're just going to mix it up well. You can use hands if you want to, and you can also use a spoon. I think I'm just going to add all this here. So I think I'm going to use my hands so that it gets really so you see what I'm doing here? You just mix it up well. Mix it up well. So now, once you have this, you can see it. It's not as sticky as it was before. You see? Wow! You see, now we have our Play-Doh. We can roll it, we can make a snake out of it, we can make a smiley heart, a smiley face out of it. Let me show you. Can do this and do this. You see, we have our Play-Doh, and it's just as simple as that. And for it to last long, you need to put it in the fridge at cool temperatures so that you avoid it, so that it avoids being sticky all the time, too much stickiness. So yeah, now you see I had made others. You see I had made other Play-Dohs that we can also play with them. We can play with them. We can just cut a small piece. What can we make? We can make a snail with this as well. Snail. You see, we have our snail. And you can do any fun activity with your Play-Doh. You can make any colors of your choice. If you have food color, whichever food color you'll have, either the liquid or this one, it all works out. So there you go, we have our Play-Dohs there. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
God created everything, and using what Lashandra has just shown us, we can be creators too. So I'm gonna grab a glass of water, we're gonna take a short break, and I'll be right back.
Experience Christian television like never before.
What are we called to do to transform the world, to make it more Christ-like, and ultimately to Christianize?
We are Christian professionals placed by God in our different spheres.
Kirk TV brings you news.
Ulimwengu unabadilika kwa kasi na kila dakika ya siku kuna jambo unalopaswa kujua.
Economic.
Ni mmoja tu wa wanabiashara ambao tumezungumza nao mtazamaji.
Health.
The egg from Kienyeji chicken is very good, and people know that.
Be rest assured that health is wealth.
Faith, as well as national issues programs to nourish your heart, mind and soul.
We can bring the change that we desire in our country.
We look into political and governance matters and current affairs matters with a third eye.
We are called to multiply disciples. So there has to be disciple makers, and there has to be people that are willing to be those disciples.
Kirk TV brings it all to you.
God bless you.
Told you I'd be back. Now we're gonna welcome Pastor Pauline with World of Skills. Let's see what knowledge you are acquiring today.
Hi, praise the name of the Lord. Saseni, nilikuwa nimewamiss sana. Wiki yenu imekuwa poa? Yangu imekuwa poa, and I am so excited that we are back at Kirk TV, Kirk Watoto program, World of Skills. My name is Pauline, Teacher Pauline, na tumekuwa tukisoma lesson. Na tumesoma lesson about emotions. Tukasema emotions ni zile feelings ambazo sisi huwa tuna express ama tunaonyesha. Alafu tukasoma ya kwamba feelings huwa zinaletwa na zile vitu ambazo tunaona, zile vitu ambazo tunasikia, na ama zile vitu ambazo tunafanya. Na last week we learned something very important. 7 key emotions. tukasema there is happiness, there is surprise, there is sadness, there is anger, there is uncertainty ama kukua uncertain. Na kuna zingine mbili ambazo nataka mtu mwenye aliangalia. You write a text, unasema the other two key emotions. And today, our topic of the day, it is why are emotions so powerful. I want you to take a notebook and a pen, and I want you to write topic of the day, ama today's lesson, why are emotions so powerful? And before you do that, I want to tell you these emotions, you must be able to control them, because our key lesson is that why are they so powerful? Acha tujue ni kwa sababu gani. Emotion help us to understand ourselves. Depending on the mood that we are in. You can see that on your screen. Depending on the mood that you are in, you can be able to understand whether you are happy, whether you are sad, whether you are excited, whether you are angry. And depending on that mood, you can know what you want or how you want to be treated. And that is why I did a homework last week, but one. You go look for a person that you can share with the emotions, so that when you're understanding yourself, you may be able to walk with a person who will help you to discover yourself. Number 2, I want us to read together. Emotions help us relate with other people and know how to handle them. E.g., you cannot joke with someone, you cannot joke around with someone who is angry. Emotion, they help us relate with other people. They help us to know how to handle other people. Like you cannot go joke around. Uone mtu amekasirika, na wewe unaenda putu hapo ukimwambia utachapwa. Ama anaweza fanya kitu mbaya alafu arudi ku regret. You are supposed to respect someone's emotion. If someone is happy, celebrate together with them, like we said last week. If someone is sad, comfort them, encourage them. Kuna wengine unapata mtu tu ako kwa class machozi imejitoa and you don't really care. That is bad. You should care about other people. If they are sad, go inquire. Is it something that I can help you? If it's something you can be able to help them, help them. If it's something that you cannot be able to help them, you can pray for them. You can tell them it shall be well with you. You shall encourage them. You can encourage them. You can tell them they are going to come out victorious, because through the way we are handling others, it makes others feel loved, feel cared for. It makes others people feel nice. Huwezi enda kwa mtu mwenye ako sad, alafu nawe unaenda kucheka. Surely, that is not even good. That is not even godly. When someone is crying, go comfort them. Tell them it shall be well with you. Tell them I am sorry about that. If they want to share it out, listen to them. Mtu anaweza akakwambia I am feeling sad because I am sick. That is the moment to know how to encourage that person. If you are a Christian, you can pray for that person. You can check on them. The other day unaomba mamsi, unamuuliza hi, ulipona? So that they may feel appreciated, they may feel loved, they may feel cared for, and we may have joy, all of us together. Are we together? Another thing, emotions helps you to know when to ask for help or help a person. As I had said, wakati unaona maybe mtu ako afraid, It is not a person kuanza kucheka. Hapana, it's not a time yako kuanza kucheka. Hapana, it is the time to help them out. Kwa sababu usipowasaidia, imagine, you will not be a good girl or a good boy. Imagine it's you. Maybe you're feeling afraid. Kuna wengine mpaka they are afraid. Kwa sababu there is corona. Wengine they are afraid of darkness. Wengine they are afraid of things that are happening around them. It is your highest time to give them assurance, to go comfort them, to go love them. Na kama saizi, especially during this COVID season, wengine wanafanya homeschooling. Hawaendi shule, wanatumia Zoom ama other things kusoma. Check on your friend. Just write your friend a message. Mwambie, how are you? I have been missing you. Is everything all right? Yes. Which is very good. And when you do like that, you will make that person feel loved, feel cared, and feel appreciated. And the very final one, which is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. Emotions help you to be a better friend. This is because you're able to understand one another and to relate with each other. Let me give you a very, very personal story. One day in the year 2018, my shosh died. And when she died, I felt so bad. And I went, locked myself inside the house. And their tears were just coming out. I was so sad, so heartbroken. But there came a friend of mine. Wow. And she's a Sunday school teacher. She's called Teacher Kate from PCA Kiku Township Church. And she came to check on me. I felt so good. Those days, people were giving out hugs. Akanipea hug. She gave me a shoulder to lean on. And I felt so good. Other people supported me. Other people called me to tell me it shall be well with you, Teacher Pauline. And I felt so much appreciated. And from that time, I decided and I made up my mind that I will be walking with everyone around me, whether a child, my age mates, people who are like my mom, also even strangers. Because sometimes unaweza pita hapo tu, umeenda tu hapo, unapata tu mtu analia, hata hujamuuliza kwa nini unalia, unampita tu. Apana, God wants us to love one another, to love even the stranger. And you cannot love a person without understanding them. And the way to bond, so that you may become united, or so that you can become better friends. Unaona ka vidole vyangu hapa, they cannot be separated. Now, the way to bond is to understand one another. Cry with the people who are crying. Rejoice with those who are rejoicing. Be happy with those who are happy. Show care and concern to those who are afraid. To those who are feeling uncertain. Tulisoma last week. An emotion of feeling uncertain. Go assure them. Go help them discover themselves. Because it is our role to check on one another. Like this one big commandment. Love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. And love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you want someone to care for you, do you care for the other person? If you want someone to encourage you, do you encourage another person? It is our high time to check on people, to pray for people, to encourage one another, and to make sure that all of us, we understand one another. Ili usiendange unataka tu kwenda kucheza maybe game. Na mtu mwenye unataka kwenda kucheza na yeye, hata maybe alilala njaa. Hajakula. Kwa hivyo ako sad. Wengine, it's your friend, maybe hata hawana pesa ya rent, nyumba yao imefungwa, and you have not checked on them. Ukiwapigia simu maybe unapata amekuja shule, machozi tu zinatoka, hakuwa amekula, maybe alilala njaa. wengine maybe aliacha home wazazi wakiwa wagonjwa. It is good to check on other people and to help them when you can. And when you're going to do like that, God will overflow you with a lot of blessing. And wakati ambapo unasaidia mtu during your time of need, their time of need, in your time of need, God will send an angel, a person who will come check on you. It is okay to tell people it is well with you. It is okay to rejoice when other people, God is blessing them or good things are happening to them. It is okay to go pray for those who are afraid. It is okay to go encourage those who are there hopeless and desperate in life. Because it is just a season. Ni wakati tu wanapitia. And at the end of it all, wakishapita, they will come back to normal. And now you can be able to continue as good friends who are supporting one another, caring for one another, and praying for one another. Because a friend in need is a friend indeed. I want us to go back to those 4 points. And we are going to read them together, all of us. Point number 1. 1, 2, 3. Emotion help us understand ourselves depending on the mood that we are in. Yeah, point number 2, emotion help us relate with other people and know how to handle them. E.g., you cannot come joke around with an angry person. Point number 3, emotion help us know when to ask for help or help a person. Emotions are either negative or positive, and you should seek help in case of a negative emotion. And the 4th point, which is the very last point, emotion help us to be better friend. This is because you are able to understand each other and relate with each other. Yes, those are 4 good points. And when you have had them, go share with another friend and tell your friend to be watching Kirk TV, Kirk Watoto program every Saturday. And next week, we are going to learn about how to control our emotions. Are we together? Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is your program, Kirk Watoto World of Skill. And this is your teacher, Teacher Pauline. God bless you. God do you good. Have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy yourself and learn to control your emotions. And bye. I love you all. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Tuende kwa Pastor Peters atuonesha junior talents.
Once again, we are very grateful that God has given us another chance to meet with you in this program. And the program is Kirk Watoto, and the segment is Junior Talent. This is your host, Reverend Peters, and I'm welcoming you once again. By the way, I'm so happy that God has been blessing us with wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guests. And even today, imagine haja tuacha, ametupatia guest mwingine. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for loving this program this much, that you can be giving to us great, great, great hosts and great, great, great friends of ours. Kwa hivyo nakukaribisha ili tuweze kwenda pamoja, na najua utabarikiwa as you also provoke the gift inside you. God bless you as you join us. Nataka kumkaribisha guest wetu wa siku ya leo. A very small girl. Very small indeed, but doing big thing. And you are going to be amazed. So, karibu. Habari yako?
Nzuri.
Aha, tuambie jina lako.
My name is Fidelia Wambui. I'm 6 years old. I have a memory verses. I have a memory verse and a shairi.
Wow. Fidelia Wamboi is here with us. Hebu tuambie, where do you come from?
Mashimoni Kibera.
Aha, ametoka kule kwetu Mashimoni Kibera. Na huko Mungu anabariki watu. Utaona jinsi ambavyo anambariki huyu. Hebu niambie, umeletwa na nani hapa?
Mom and dad.
Your mom and dad. Aha, hebu tuambie dad na mom ni nani?
Mom.
Majina yao?
Joyce Wanjiro and Duncan Jogo.
Wow, Joyce Wanjiro and Duncan Jogo. We say tuwapige makofi. Tuwapige makofi hata wewe. Waambie asante sana kwa sababu ya kukulea.
Thank you very much.
Na unasoma wapi?
Shofko Kibera School for Girls.
Unasikia Shofko Kibera School for Girls. Class gani?
K1 Blue.
K1 Blue. Aha, hakuna maneno ingine. K1 Blue. Hiyo ni grade gani?
PP2.
PP2. Age. Kuna miaka gapi?
6.
Only 6 years. Na unakaa hapo ukisema wewe ni mdogo, Mungu hawezi kukutumia. God can also use you hata kama wewe ni mdogo. Hebu tuambie, na hii mashairi unasema, na hii memory verse unasema, nani hukufundisha?
Mom and dad.
Your mom and dad. Na nani mwingine?
No one.
No one else. Okay. Basi nataka kukaribisha. Kwanza utusemee ile unapenda sana. Ni gani unapenda sana?
Isaiah.
Aha. Galia kwa ile kamera sasa utuambie.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, it says, "For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be in his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace."
Yeah. Atea. That's so beautiful. Hiyo ulijifunza ukiwa miaka ngapi?
6.
6 years. Kwa hivyo you have just learned it this year. Ni gani ulijifunza kwanza?
Isaiah.
Hiyo tu. Ndio ulijifunza kwanza. Aha. Na ulianza kujua aje ati unajua kusema shairi?
Mom told me.
Mama ndiye alikwambia ya kwamba you can do shairis. Okay, alafu akakusaidia aje?
Kusema.
Akakusaidia kusema. Aha, na ili kukumbuka Aha. Huwa mnasema na nani na nani?
Mi peke yangu.
Unasema peke yako? Hauna mtu mwingine wa kusaidiana na yeye? Hauna brother ama sister ambao mnasaidiana na yeye? Watakuja. Yeah. That's good. Na kwa church huwa unasema? Hebu tuseme ile ulisema church mwisho.
Psalms chapter 1 verse 1, it says, "Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stands in the way of the sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers."
Great. Those are simple memory verses that you can also learn. And you can see Wamboi have learned them and she is able to recite them word after word. And this is so beautiful. Tell me more. What else do you do?
I like modeling.
You mean you are a modeler? Aya, tutakapokuwa tukimaliza show nitakupatia nafasi ufanye modeling. Si ndio? So jitayarisha. Ama ndio umevaa hivi? Hata vile umevaa nywele, vile umevaa dress, I can see a modeler. Hata vile una smile. I can see a modeler here. Okay. Hebu niambie unataka kwenda mpaka wapi sasa? Unataka kwenda kusema memory verse mpaka wapi?
Blessed.
Mpaka blessed. Na ukiwa mkubwa unataka kuwa ukifanya nini?
Modeling.
Modeling. Wapi? Watu wanaendaga modeling wapi?
Anywhere.
Mpaka huko ushago? Mpaka huko kwa kijiji? Alafu wanatembea hiyo mpaka mahali kuna matope? Okay, wanatembeanga wapi?
Mpaka kwa vumbi.
Mpaka kwa vumbi? Unataka kutembea modeling mpaka kwa vumbi? Okay. Alafu nini ingine unataka kufanya ukiwa mkubwa?
No else.
Modeling peke yake. Na shairi? Hujanisemea shairi hata moja.
Mimi hapa nina swali. Ninaomba kuuliza. Mama yangu kila mahali kitembea ashangaza. Kibeti kila mahali mkononi anakaza. Kibeti cha mama yangu huwa kimebeba nini? Akitoka amebeba, akirudi amebeba. Hata akiwa na baba, kibeti anachobeba. Nikimuuliza mama, ajui anachobeba. Kibeti cha mama yangu huwa kimebeba nini? Akitoka amebeba, akirudi amebeba. Hata akiwa na baba, kibeti anachobeba. Nikimuuliza mama, ajui anachobeba. Kibeti cha mama yangu huwa kimebeba nini? Nani ataniambia? Mimi nataka kujua. Na nikibeti kila saa kutoka na kuingia. Nitaenda kuangalia. Ndani nitachungulia. Nikibeti cha mama yangu huwa kimebeba nini? Thank you.
Na huwa kimebeba nini? Huwa kimebeba nini? Si ulichungulia? Ulipochungulia uliona kimebeba nini? Hutaki kuniambia kwa sababu ulikula peke yako, Okay. Hiyo shairi ni tamu. Umeshaisema wapi na wapi na wapi?
In school.
In school. Where else?
Shufku.
Shufku, school. Ulisema mbele ya wazazi ama mbele ya walimu?
Walimu.
Wote? Walipewa kupatia zawadi? Hata mimi nakupea zawadi ya makofi. Na sasa watu wale wote wako kule ulimwengu mzima, they are looking at you. They can be able to see what you can do. Na nataka kuambia teacher, unaona mtoto wa shule yako ako hapa kwa sababu she is a good poet and also she is a good memory verser. Mimi natamani kusikia another memory verse. Kuna ingine? Niambie.
Peace, peace, peace. Amani, amani, amani. Sisi kama watoto tunataka amani. Wazazi wetu tunataka amani. Tukae pamoja, tukule pamoja na tupendane. Peace.
Peace. Great. Na mimi natamani kuona huyu mama. Huyu anabebaga kibeti ambayo iko na kitu ndani. Mimi ningetaka kumuona. Nataka kumuona. Atakuja na kibeti leo? Mimi natamani akuje na kibeti hata mimi nichungulie, nione ni nini iko ndani ya kibeti. Si ndio? So, sasa I want to invite mom aje atuambie about you. Good. Yes, now mom is here. Mom, karibu.
Asante.
Angalia ile kamera utuambie about Wamboi.
Yeah, so my name is Jace Wanjiro And I'm the mother to Fidelia Wambui. She's an amazing daughter. She's my firstborn. And a gift from God.
Amen.
Yes.
Alianza hii maneno wakati gani?
Wambui akiwa hata hivi around 2-3 years venye mtoto anaanza kutembea. For her alikuwa akona ile anapenda like kutembea ni kama ana model. Sasa ni kama mwendo wake ni kama ya maringo. And then pia alikuwa nikisema kitu yenye you expect mtoto akue nayo in mind for a long time. Yeye tu like utasikia amerudia statement nika a whole statement. So nikaona hii inaweza kuwa ni talent. So nikaanza pole akifika 4 years hapo. Nikaanza kumwa like tukienda church anakuja na niambia teacher wa Sunday school alitupea memory verse. So when you are training mtoto at least a practice your memory verse. Yeye anashika within kama 2 days. Come Sunday yeye ako perfect. So hapo ndo nilijua ako na hiyo talent ya memorizing. Yes.
That's a great one. Na sasa wewe ulianza kufanya kazi gani sasa kumsaidia ili develop that?
Okay, me what I decided to do ni kumpatia hiyo time, as in I dedicate myself together with the father to ensure that akipewa kama a practice a memory verse, tuna make sure tunamsupport na tuna make sure pia memorize at the given time. So ile pia kumwambia mama ukimaliza kufanya maybe homework kama ukikula uendelee kumemorize. So unakuwa part of her practicing.
Okay.
Tuna dedicate time yetu kwa talent yake.
Hebu nieleze more about modeling. Sasa anaendeleaje na mambo ya modeling mpaka sasa hivi?
Okay, modeling, the reason Wambui ana model sana is because personally mimi ndio the current Miss Kibera.
Yourself now?
Yes, I'm the reigning Miss Kibera. So like yeye sasa hiyo aliona kwangu. Juu nilikuwa as in Miss Kibera is more of a leadership contest. So through the leadership nikienda events nyingi anakuwa tuko na yeye.
Okay.
So nikienda kutrain pia young girls kumodel ako part of it. So hapo nikaona pia anaanza kugain interest.
Okay.
Na sasa pia nikienda as a model nikienda kupractice na wasichana na wafunza about mental health, about personal responsibilities, vitu hizo. So Wambui wakati ni tunafanya hizo mentorship na yeye anataka present. So through that naona akakuwa na gain confidence ya kumodel na at the same time ya kumemorize.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What is your anticipation? Unataka afike wapi? Na unataka kuambia wazazi wale wako na mtoto kama huyu wafanye nini?
So what naweza taka afike, naweza penda akuwe the best version of herself because as God was creating her, he had a very good purpose for her life. So for me it's just to ensure that she's in the line of her destiny na kumsupport in every way that I can with my time and resources.
Yes.
And also I'd like her kuwa better than me because as much as I am her mother, she can outgrow me and become the best in this life. Yeah, so for me as a parent, ni kumsupport na kumake sure kama hii platform yenye kama singemleta maybe hangefika. So ni create pia opportunities na kumpeleka in the spaces zenye she can become a leader and her talent can be recognized.
Tell something to the parents.
One thing I'm going to tell the parents is if you know and you have observed your child and you know maybe he or she has a talent, don't hesitate to support that child because you don't know what she holds, how much it can influence the world and how much impact it can bring. For Wambui, as young as she was, I believed in her and there's no space I wouldn't take her. Like I will use anything, any of my resources to make sure she has reached. She's been to several stations, she's been to several platforms that if I didn't choose to support her, hangefika. So just believe in your child, be her number one fan and support your child.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm missing, baada ya this show, kabla hatujamaliza kabisa, tutataka kuona modeling ya Wambui. Lakini for now, I must tell you, you must pull up your socks to make sure that you do your best as a parent to lift up the gift of your children. Na nyinyi watoto lazima mfanye bidii kuhakikisha ya kwamba talent zenu zimetokea, alafu waambie mzazi akupe support, mwalimu akupe support. Hata kama ni mwalimu wa Sunday school, I hear Wamboi is very encouraged by the teacher of the Sunday school in CFF.
Yeah, Christian Foundation Fellowship.
Christian Foundation Fellowship in
Bunyala Road.
In Bunyala Road. Congratulations mwalimu. Tuko pamoja. And now until we meet next time, tunakuacha na hii muondoko.
So we are to conclude. Remember to follow us on YouTube and Facebook at Kirk TV Kenya.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you next time.
From Dan and Nisi.
BYE. Bye.